This is Tony and Mike in the morning on WICC 600, sponsored by Selco Heating and Air Conditioning.
All right, good morning. We're at 9:08. We've got 41 degrees, cloudy skies. Tony and Mike in the morning. Thanks for having a second cup of coffee here with us. With us here in the studio is Mark Matthias, and he's going to tell us a little bit about Maker Faire Westport. Now, this year's Maker Faire Westport will be held in downtown Westport on Veterans Green and the Baldwin parking lot, and it all gets underway at 10 a.m. It's more or less an all-afternoon event, and it's free for everyone. And Mark is here to tell us a little bit about it. Mark, how you doing today, man?
Very good. Thanks for having me.
Anytime. It's always a pleasure to see you. Tell us about Maker Faire. What's it all about for people that don't really know what it is?
Well, sure. It's all about creativity and innovation. We're really trying to showcase people that do creative things, that build things, that make things, and that extends to a lot of things. That extends to people who are singers, who are writers, who are performers, and of course the things that people know Maker Faire is about, 3D printing and robotics. We're going to have a lot of that as well. But we've got something really neat going on this year. We are pursuing a Guinness World Record to create the world's largest 3D printed duck. And we've had people literally from around the world submitting parts to this thing, all the way from India and Sweden and Australia. And we are going to be building the world's largest 3D printed duck at the Maker Faire.
So you're getting help from all four corners of the earth here. What's going on here? This is amazing.
Well, it really is. You know, we certainly never expected this when we put it together. We wanted to have it be a family-friendly event. We wanted to have people show up and get connected with people and doing things they'd never thought of or never seen. And we've succeeded at that, frankly, far beyond our wildest dreams. And we love the fact that it's free. People come down. We've got free parking. We've got free shuttles. We've got free admission. And they get to see things they've never seen before. And we're going to continue that this year.
Okay. Now you're describing this as part science fair and part country fair, which is interesting. That's an interesting concept.
It really is. You know, one of the other events that we have what we're calling the Game of Drones, which is all about drones and flying quadcopters and things like that. So we have the Sacred Heart University is putting on a game of drones so people can actually see how drones fly. They can actually build things and make things. And in fact, we have the local police departments from Westport and Fairfield going to bring some of their police drones and fly those so people can see some of the technology that happens in the police departments.
Wow, that's great. It's called Maker Faire Westport, and it's happening on April the 27th, and it's going to be a great event for the young and the old alike. And well, let's talk a little bit about some of the other attractions. What else is going on? I mean, we know about the game of drones. What else? What is the future is now?
The future now is all about future technologies. It has home automation, has electric cars, has all sorts of things that people can see, like what's happening, that you can see the future and what your home's going to look like and what's going to engage you in the future. So that's a very nice attraction. That's going to be downtown as well. We have a STEM on Wheels. The University of Bridgeport is bringing out, they have an entire bus that's all about STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, that they've converted into a mobile STEM lab. So people can come there and learn about those types of technologies and educational components. And it's an entire it's an entire city bus that's a classroom on wheels.
So a lot of these attractions, they're interactive?
Absolutely. People come up, and the whole idea of where it's not really it's supposed to be hands-on. You learn things, you touch things, you experience things, and you talk to people that are makers, that have created something. It's a very human component where people actually get to meet someone who's done something unusual or interactive. And that's what we love about it. So you can actually meet the person who did something that perhaps you've never done before or you never even thought possible.
Interesting stuff, and you can be a part of this coming up on April 27th. It's happening in Westport, actually. It's called Maker Faire Westport, so make sure you check all of this out. I mean, there's artists, musicians, stage performers, all kinds of stuff, something for everybody, the old and young alike.
Including food trucks.
Very nice. That's where I come in. There you go. I love it. That's going to be great. This is free to the public. I mean, you can just walk in right off the street and just start observing, right?
It is. Thanks to the generosity of our sponsors that we don't have any admission fee, so come on down. It's free parking, free shuttles, free admission. It's a great day.
Okay, and where is this being held?
Downtown Westport, the Veterans Green, which is across the street from Town Hall, as well as the Baldwin parking lot, which is about a 2-minute walk from there, a little south of there.
Okay, all right. Now, this whole thing, it got started in California about 8 or 9 years ago, right?
About a dozen years ago, yes, out in San Mateo, California. And that's one of the events. It's about 130,000 people out there. We're looking for 15 to 20,000 people in Westport. And in fact, we are now the state's largest single-day event.
Wow. How did it end up here in Westport?
Well, my brothers, I live out in California, and they kept telling me about the Maker Faire out in San Mateo, and they said, Mark, you ought to come out and see it. Couldn't fly out to California, so when they brought it to New York, I went with my kids that were 6 and 12 at the time, and they had so much fun, they didn't know they were learning. And I said, we have a lot of people here in Connecticut that will never make it to the one in New York. So on kind of a whim, I started it here in Connecticut, and our first year was 8 years ago. We thought if we had 800 people show up, we'd be lucky. We ended up having 2,200 people show up.
Wow.
And we've just continued growing since then.
Amazing. I could tell it's something that you're passionate about and something that you really believe in. I can see it on your face. You know, it's great. I think that is great. Now, this is happening right there in downtown Bridgeport on Veterans Green and the Baldwin parking lot. Now, the fair runs from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on April the 27th. Absolutely free. Now, no admission, free parking, the whole 9 yards. So make sure you check that out. There'll be plenty of food down there, and it's going to be great. Is this the same spot in Westport where they used to do Festival Italiano?
No, that was down near the train station.
Okay.
Festival Italiano was near the train station. This is actually downtown Westport.
Okay, downtown Westport.
Correct.
Okay, now is there a website that folks can go to?
Yes, makerfairwestport.org.
Okay, and directions and everything are right there.
Our map will be up probably early next week on where to park and where the event will be. But yes, check probably in about a week, and everything will be on our website, makerfairwestport.org. Okay,
because it is a lot of information to digest. So I'm sure people want to look at your website and just kind of peruse it at their own leisure. But it sounds like it's going to be a great time. Kids are learning, and they don't even know it. That's what it's all about. Is there anything you want to add, Mark?
Just to let people know, if they want to take Metro North from the city or anywhere else in Fairfield County, we will be having free shuttle bus from the Westport train station.
All right, sounds good. Mark, I thank you so much for taking a few minutes, and good luck with all of this. I know you're having great success because doing it 8 years in a row, that's pretty good.
Well, we have a great team putting it on and great sponsors that help pay for it. So.
All right, and good luck with your Guinness World Record.
Thank you very much.
All right, you got it. That is this year's Maker Faire Westport in downtown Westport, happening on April the 27th, just right around the corner here from WICC 600. Good morning.